wrestling fans, to the Elks Lodge in Derby, Vermont. ETWA still presenting Wrestling at the Elks. My name is Peter Delonge. I am still along with you on the call. Thanks so much for joining us once again. Hey, if you haven't hit subscribe, please do so now. ETWA has plenty more footage coming up, and we have an incredible lineup of archival footage for you to go back and check out. Lots of great stuff on our page. Thanks so much for checking out regardless. And now coming out of the ring, has a microphone in his hand. The man that we formerly knew as a spoiler looks like he's got something to say.
Vermont. All Vermont this time of year. So as you know, I go as the spoiler. And I used to work for somebody, and then I got fired. Remember that? Since I got fired, I went on vacation, and I did a little soul searching and went back to the drawing board. You know, when I started professional wrestling, I loved it, just like everybody else loves it. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. So when I started, they gave me this mask and this name, the spoiler. If you go on Cage Match, there's 29 other spoilers, so you can imagine how special I felt after that. You know, and I decided to give it the old college try. And then people would bring me in and they'd say, hey, I love the old generic spoiler. And then I started remembering to myself, thinking to myself, well, maybe they're laughing at me and not with me. And then I joined somebody thinking I wasn't going to be a joke again. Well, the joke was on me one more time. This mask and that name have been a storm cloud hanging over me for the last 4 years. And I want everybody to know I don't need it anymore. I'm not the spoiler.
Hell yeah, good for you.
I know I haven't treated everybody well. You know, thank you. I'm sorry. My name is Brew, Vallon. I love hanging on the beach. I love...
And surprise, surprise, Brew Vallon, as he will now be known henceforth, coming out looking for absolution, looking for a new start, trying to leave his past behind him, but once again, his past not leaving him be. Crummels and Defarge, the two men who treated him so poorly for so long. They employed him when he was the spoiler, used him as basically their punching bag, sent him to do their dirty work, never gave him proper credit. When he couldn't make it happen in the way that they wanted him to, they took it out on him. They punished him. And finally, the spoiler could take it no longer. He fought back. He found his voice. He stood up for himself. And that was an integral part of the takedown of the Crummels and Defarge empire. But now, trying to distance himself from it, Crummels and Defarge refuse to let it go. And they feel that there is still some unfinished business. No doubt they have something to say themselves. They're never short on words, that's for sure.
Oh, I miss all of you, too. Mr. Vallon, is it?
What?
This isn't going to end the way you want it to end. These, what did you call them? Dirt farmers. There it is. These podunk backwoods dirt farmers. They have no vision. They can't see past the noses on their faces. But for some reason, they have great long-term memories. So they will always associate you with me.
That's because you won't let him be.
You change your your name, you change your face, that's not going to make them like you. They will always hate you. And they, in the back, will always hate you. And that's why there is not a single soul back there that is going to stop me from ripping that look of disrespect right off of your face.
And over the time that Defarge held that ETWA title, he has gained the ire of many members of the ETWA roster. Perhaps none more than this man, the rising star, Brody Jackson. Brody Jackson starting off as a referee in ETWA, training and honing his craft and becoming a wrestler here himself, performing in front of the crowds here in Vermont. And the last time we saw Brody Jackson nose-to-nose with Defarge was at the Dirty 30 Rumble. They had some words and exchanged some fists. And now perhaps we're going to see a little bit more of that.
You know what, Sonny? I have put up with your stuff for too long, okay? Every time that I ref one of your matches, I got hurt, or you cheated, and everything you do makes you a scumbag.
Yes!
And I'll tell you what, I got Brew's back.
I think so does everyone here.
And then I want you to take off those stupid tweed hats and those little Lucy vests of yours, and I want you guys to get ready to fight!
Jackson coming out and challenging them to the match. I think Brew Vallon's ready for it too.
Yeah, that's right.
Like a tag team. He knows why I'm watching. But you don't, and they don't. If you thought I was bad, and if you think he's bad, wait until you see what we do together. I guess they're ready out here.
Oh my God. Crummels with a surprise attack starting this. I guess it's a matchup. Do we have a referee out here yet? I guess we do. And a rundown here. The bell is rung and the match is on. Brew Vallon teeing off on his former employer, Sonny Defarge. While Jackson recovering on the outside from the boot he got to the mush to start this encounter out. Brew Vallon off the top, coming down with an arm drag. And the former ETWA heavyweight champion on his hands and knees now, thanks to Brew Vallon. Off the ropes now. Japanese-style arm drag. And I don't think Defarge and Crummels expected the matchup to start out this way. Brody Jackson now tagged in for the first time. Popped him right in the jaw. Jackson, the rising star, has been turning a lot of heads in Vermont lately. Getting better and better in that ring. Off the second rope. Nice drop kick. But unfortunately sends him into his own corner. And now the much fresher Mr. Crummels comes in. Kick to the midsection. Knee strike to the jaw. Peppering him with shots. Jackson misses with that clothesline. Crummels picks him up and sends him back to the wrong corner. Brody Jackson in enemy territory now. Defarge tagging in. Oh, clubbing blow across the chest before he steps in. Before he even enters the ring. Rising uppercut. Crummels now sends Defarge into the corner with a rising European uppercut. Coming in with a drop kick of his own. Right before he took Brew Vallon out in his own corner. Neck breaker now. And they're not even cutting the ring in half. They're cutting it a quarter. They're keeping him in a small corner of the ring. Coming in over the top of that springboard splash, tags midair. Crummels comes in, and you heard him before the match even started. Defarge said, "You think we're bad now? Wait till you see what we do together." And this is a perfect example of that. These guys have been business associates for a decade. They know each other very well. They are very well formed in that ring. And they are a dangerous tandem. Jackson trying his best to fight back. Shots in the midsection. But Crummels raises that knee right below the jaw. Setting him up on that middle rope. Off the ropes comes Crummels. Crossbody to the back. All the force on the back, forcing the neck and throat into the rope. Nasty stuff. Goes for a pig-headed pin. Not looking to get the win there, just looking to embarrass Brody Jackson. Defarge and Crummels talk about their business here in ETWA and professional wrestling all over. Part of their business is indeed embarrassing their opponents, making them wish they never chose to get in the ring with them. Look at this. Crummels with a Sparta kick, while Defarge crouched down behind Brody, just sending him into an awkward position in the corner. Oh, face wash. Defarge tags himself back in, back and forth. These two are just going at it, taking it directly to Brody Jackson. What a splash off the middle. Goes for the cover. And you gotta give it to Jackson. He's got bigger heart than just about anybody in the back there. I've seen him take incredible beatings and still come back. But time will tell if this is one of those beatings that he's able to come back from, or if this could be the one that keeps him down for good. Because if you followed Defarge's career for even a second, you understand. You understand that Defarge doesn't care. He doesn't care about anyone's career, about their well-being, about their ability to put food on their table, about their ability to work and make a living. If he could take everyone out, everyone that he faces, if he could literally make them retire from wrestling, he would. Release belly-to-belly suplex. Defarge just a cold, calculating monster in that ring. The crowd cheering for Brody Jackson, but I'm not sure if he even hears it.
Come on, you got a real dumb one here.
Defarge, his trash talking game is in the elite rankings here, as he knows just how to get under people's skin. Defarge now coming from across the way. Brody Jackson getting the boot up at just the right time. Up and over, beautifully done. Plants him. This is the opportunity that the kid needs. Come on, Jackson, get up on your feet. Crawl over to that corner. Brew Vallon's waiting for it. Defarge, even further away from his own corner, trying to shake the cobwebs. Crummels with his arm outreached. And Brew Vallon gets the tag as well as Crummels. Here we go. Back elbow takes Crummels down. Another one takes Defarge down. Brew Vallon coming in from the side. Splash over there as well. Kicks his feet out from underneath him. Cannonball! Splashes the water outside of the pool. Picks Defarge up, has a different idea for him. Go for the bulldog. Right in the middle of the ring. Crummels now. Picked up. Fireman's carry position. Death Valley driver. Goes for the cover. Not enough. Brew Vallon is hyped. The adrenaline is pumping through his veins. He has wanted to get his hands on these two men inside that ring for a long time. He had a taste of it at the Dirty 30 Rumble. Oh! Pop-up knee strike to the face. Jackson tags himself in. Off the top! Missile drop kick finds the mark. The pendulum of momentum swinging into their direction. But Brody Jackson allowing them to recover on the outside. Brew Vallon not following up. This is a mistake. They need to keep on it. These two cannot be given a moment. Oh! Jackson over the top. Soars over the top rope. Takes them both out. Crummels sent back in by Brew Vallon. Now Brody Jackson in. Goes for the satellite head scissors, takes Crummels down. Crummels catches a glancing blow, but Jackson recovers. Oh! Combination takes him down. Wait a minute. And he never saw Defarge get the blind tag when he was in the corner. This might be over. Jackson goes back up to the top, and Defarge, step up, knee strike. While he's perched on the top, now over the shoulders. Finley roll, holds on to him. Oh no. Rebound clothesline, turns him inside out. Crummels takes care of Brew Vallon, and that's it. A valiant effort by both young men, but Crummels and Defarge together as a team, as a unit, working in tandem, are just too much to handle for a vast majority of tag teams out there. And for Brew Vallon and Brody Jackson to just come together for the first time, I mean, you know, it was a good effort, but they're just not polished enough to take on one of the most dangerous teams in professional wrestling right now. Hopefully a little extra time will allow them to reconsider their options. Maybe come back with a better plan. But they better think it through, because now that Defarge and Crummels are together in the tag team division, ETWA, we thought we were out of the woods, but the trouble may have just been starting. Folks, don't go anywhere. Plenty more action to come here at Wrestling at the Elks. ETWA continues, and the tag team division has been put on notice.